In the arid landscape of Afghanistan, where the harsh realities of a troubled nation often resemble a tragic blockbuster, an unlikely protagonist emerges in the form of the Qosh Tepa Canal. As water scarcity casts a long shadow over the lives of the Afghan people, the Qosh Tepa Canal stands as a symbol of hope, a landscape where resilient Afghanis grapple with a dystopian, war-torn post-apocalyptic reality. The Qosh Tepa Canal, a waterway of immense significance, takes center stage, providing a glimmer of optimism in a narrative where liquid resources are as scarce as a decent cup of coffee in a low-budget horror film. As we embark on this narrative adventure of Afghanistan's water challenges, the Qosh Tepa Canal promises to unveil a solution to the nation's most critical dilemma. 2 decades of unrelenting conflict, spanning almost half a century of brutal bloodshed and unforgiving atrocities, have not only transformed the very landscape of Afghanistan, but also left an indelible mark on its people. Confronted with conscriptions, forced migrations, prohibitions, and betrayals, the Afghan populace returned home following the withdrawal of the USA, ushering in the establishment of the Islamic Emirate. However, the aftermath of the war has shown no mercy to the once battle-ravaged land. The problems of these displaced Afghanis continue to exacerbate with every passing day. In the surprising turn of events, Afghanistan, typically known for its resilience against adversity, has decided to compete with the big shots on the global stage. Forget about their technological and economic pursuits. The world is collectively scratching its head over their latest endeavor, a mind-boggling 250 kilometers with the Taliban at the helm. Deputy Prime Minister Mullah Abdul Ghani's brother leaped into the unknown by kicking off the construction of the Qosh Tepa Canal on March 30th, 2022. This audacious project aims to snatch a substantial amount of water from the transboundary Amu Darya River, and they're not just aiming for any accolade. The Qosh Tepa Canal is poised to become the heart of Afghanistan. The enthusiasm is palpable, and the dedication to success is commendable, with Afghanistan working day and night. However, beyond its concrete and water elements, this project seems to be threading a delicate path through diplomatic channels, leaving us all in suspense about the alliances forged in the meandering flow of the canal's waters. It's a construction project, but it's also playing a high-stakes game of economics and geopolitics. The Qosh Tepa Canal project pays homage to Afghanistan's first president, Mohammed Daoud, known for his progressive policies and modernization efforts, including agriculture plans. Daoud initiated the canal project in 1973 after a bloodless coup ended the monarchy, making him the first president. His intriguing statement, "I feel happiest when I can light my American cigarettes with Soviet matches," reflects Afghanistan's Cold War stance. The Qosh Tepa Canal aimed to extract 10 billion cubic meters of water annually from the Amu Darya River, Central Asia's longest river, supplying 80% of the region's water. Originating in Afghanistan's Hindu Kush and Wakhan, it delineates the frontier with Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan. Despite a Soviet agreement granting Afghanistan 9 cubic kilometers annually, practicing utilization lagged, leading Daoud in 1977 to negotiate a reduced allocation of 6 cubic kilometers. His assassination in 1978 disrupted the canal plan, setting the stage for the Soviet invasion, and limiting Afghanistan to the usage of 2.1 cubic kilometers until the late 1980s. In 1987, the Soviet Union allocated 61.5 cubic kilometers to its republics, leaving Afghanistan under Soviet invasion excluded from the discussion. The Qosh Tepa Canal is a vast project in northern Afghanistan meant to change vast dry land areas into good farmland. Located in Balkh province, where the canal's genesis takes root, its distance is up to 285 kilometers across the Afghan landscape, meandering through Jowzjan and destined to conclude its journey in Faryab. The construction began in the early months of 2022, a tangible manifestation of Afghanistan's determination to harness the waters of the Amu Darya for the benefit of its people. The completion of the first phase of the Qosh Tepa Canal in October 2023 marks a significant milestone in Afghanistan's quest for transformation. This ambitious project, spanning 285 kilometers, responds to the pressing challenges of climate change and food insecurity. This ambitious project is set to transform Afghanistan by facilitating the daily filling of hundreds of train wagons with wheat, legumes, and produce for export to regional markets, including China and India. Home to over 3 billion people combined, the Qosh Tepa Canal, stretching 285 kilometers in northern Afghanistan, is 152 meters wide and 8.5 meters deep. Already halfway complete, the canal is progressing rapidly, aiming to address water and food shortages. Covering 55,000 hectares, it will enable thousands of farmers to return to agriculture, focusing on grains and wheat. Afghanistan plans to become a wheat and produce exporter by 2028, benefiting over 1 million people economically and generating income for other mega projects like the Kabul New City. The success of the Qosh Tepa Canal could liberate numerous children from labor-intensive jobs like carpet weaving, offering alternate opportunities, especially in improved agriculture. Projections suggest that industries linked to the canal might create jobs for over 250,000 people in the region. Over the past 70 years, Afghanistan has faced a concerning temperature increase of 1.8 degrees Celsius, double the global average. A recent crisis group assessment ranks Afghanistan as the 7th most vulnerable nation to climate change. With the surge in temperatures expected, the country already grapples with droughts, floods, and natural disasters, and forecasts predict further challenges ahead. Unfortunately, Afghanistan's exclusion from global climate discussions, a result of sanctions and non-recognition of the Taliban government, hampers its participation